sometimes works, sometimes doesn't.
Yeah. What is it?
It probably tastes like hell, but it's energy.
It's PAX, so whatever works.
Yeah, I don't know. I listen to too many official stories about. So this is kind of the introductory area, so it's a little bit more linear and a little bit more deliberately paced. Once you get into the next area, it totally opens up and you can kind of go any direction you want. It's kind of like, have you ever played Stalker?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like that where it's a really big area, but there's still an exit out of it. But then there's multiple areas. That's a bug. It's actually this monitor is making it worse. So as David said, we don't really tell you what's going on, and we just kind of try and rely on clues and visual storytelling like this.
I kind of like the storytelling style. One of the things I always like about Dark Souls
Yeah.
is like, there's no real narrative, but you find out about the world by just being fighting items. It's actually has like Dark Souls has a rich history, a rich narrative.
I'm a total Dark Souls, Demon Souls fanboy. You'll actually see some elements in here that are ripped off. Yeah, especially Demon Souls for me, because the maiden, what's her name? The Maiden in Black or whatever. She's blind, like no eyes. It's just something about that is really intriguing. Like I want to know.
Yeah.
But I like not knowing everything.
Yeah, because they don't give it to me in a plate.
Yeah.
They need to test myself.
We actually had a quest system in here originally, but we were finding when we were playtesting, nobody really cared about the mystery of it. They were just automatically doing the quest. So we just ripped it all out, and it got a lot more interesting.
So there's less.
Yeah. So your arrows and loot and stuff will show up on the compass as upside down triangles. That's kind of a temporary thing until we can make them more visible in the world. So they'll see you when you're moving a lot faster than when you're standing still. So if they're facing toward you, it's better to stand still. And your shots can deflect, so sometimes you'll hear a distinctive sound. You actually want to head over to that totem because there's a chest there that has a tomahawk in it. And the tomahawk is kind of this is what it's all about. So you throw that with G and you can throw that like anytime. And it's an insta kill. And it's also never deflects, so it's really good. So wait till it's got an arc to it, so it's a little hard to use. So yeah. So obviously these aren't normal conquistadors, something's wrong with them. lot easier when you can hear because their armor jingles, so you know. So here's the Dark Souls element. When you die, you drop your loot, and you have to get back to it before you die again, or else you lose it. Just hit fire and you'll respawn. So this is a temporary solution. But usually enemies will respawn too, and they'll be in random positions. But this is sort of introductory area, so once you've killed either of these guys, they won't be back. Oh yeah. So that's probably your loot drop there. The other guy, you didn't kill him yet, so he's probably back, but he's still patrolling. Oh, there he saw you. So you'll get an announcement that you got your loot back, just to be clear about it. And then you just recovered a bunch of stuff from that guy. So at this point you can really go anywhere you want, but for safety, it's better to go in here first. This now will unlock this destination as a respawn point. And you can also fast travel around any fast travel points you unlock. So there's a sound that plays and then you heal once you activate it, so it just takes a second. There it goes. It's good. It's out in the wild. You can actually run into some of the barrels, and we didn't want you to be able to instantly heal. So this is kind of a store. It's on the honor system, so you just leave your money. And his inventory will change over time, so you'll get better stuff. And you can also find weapons out in the wilderness too. So if you click on your inventory, which you can also bring up with I, so you just picked up a charm. So those will give you little advantages, like this one lets you reload muskets faster. So you can equip up to 3, and then you'll get better and better ones over the course of the game. So your character gets a little stronger as you play. But it's all based in inventory. I know, it's still not in there. No. It was in there originally, but something broke it. So the idea here is that you're starting to find clues that the Spanish had attacked, like the local tribe had attacked, and you're finding these guys, so it's a lot of different clues about what may have happened, but have to back up a little bit. The trigger's a little finicky.
It's pretty. That's kind of one of
So back toward where the barrel is, there's a pole that you can mount the bell from. On the right there. So this is way more effective when you have headphones on. And also normally you can see the ground a little bit and you can see details on the building. This monitor is just killing it. But there's like this sort of, you might be able to hear it on the recording, but did you notice anything change there?
Yeah,
Well, in addition to that, there's a guy that was standing here that wasn't there before.
You guys have a 602 round?
You can just click on the I mean you no harm. So at this point, you've got a new game mechanic, which is to listen. It doesn't work at all on the show floor because it bleeds through even with the headphones on. But there are sounds that are off in the distance that you can kind of find. They'll lead you to clues. Also, when you ring the bell, there's other clues to find in the darkness, and there's different, more supernatural enemies to deal with there. So there's a mix of discovering clues, and then you can bring them back and show them to the guy that you met, and start to piece together some of what happened. And some of those sins that he was punished for and other people were punished for. You can also find some other colonists. So you can actually, at this point, I think you can probably fast travel now, so you can go back to the fort, heal yourself up, like if you hit him. So now you can select, it doesn't show your position on it, but you can go back there. And then once you, just go to the barrel and drink. So now bring up the map again. And this last location will take you to where you were. So it's kind of like a town portal in Diablo.
And in this area, you see these little triangles. Those are arrows that have either deflected off of enemies or shots at enemies.
Oh, so those are
Yep.
Yep.
So you go back in, pick them up, which I always do because I don't like to spend the money on extra arrows.
We're going to try and make them more visible so you don't have to look up at the compass to get them back, but yeah.
I don't know, I kind of like it. Where you have to do a little work.
We don't mind doing work, it's just we don't want people looking at the top of the screen because it gets you killed easily.
Oh, I see.
2 of your shots deflected there. So normally if you were listening, you'd hear a sound is kind of coming up from close to where you are. But there's also a bunch of Spaniards down there. This is one of the most dangerous. Yeah, that was an arrow. It's a lot easier to figure out where they are when you can hear, because their armor will jingle when they're moving.
Have you had enough?
Ah.